Good morning, Carmel. I'm Ashlyn Waters.
And I'm Ivan Oliveira with your live morning announcements. Today is Thursday, January 16th. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now be seated.
As we head toward the end of the week, there's a lot of news to unpack, so let's get right to it.
First, in international news, Israel and Hamas have agreed to a ceasefire in a deal that will pause fighting and lead to the release of hostages held by militants in Gaza as well as Palestinian prisoners.
The enforcement of the temporary ceasefire will begin on Sunday, according to Qatar's prime minister, who helped with negotiations.
Hamas is expected to release 33 hostages during the first phase, with hundreds of Palestinian prisoners slated to be released from Israel jails at the same time.
President Joe Biden stated that the talks will move beyond the ongoing temporary ceasefire to a phase 2 of the deal that could have the chance to include the permanent end of the war.
A quick update for you on the TikTok ban.
It's set to go into place this weekend unless the Chinese company that owns TikTok sells it.
President-elect Trump, who takes office on Monday, is considering a 60 to 90-day hold on the ban, according to Washington Post.
The law is now scheduled to take effect Sunday unless the Supreme Court rules otherwise. We'll have to wait and see.
In other news, Martin Luther King Day is next Monday, January 20th, where we will have school off for the day.
Let's learn more about this important man.
The Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King was a great civil rights leader in the 1960s, but he was more than that. He was a father, husband, and a man who changed everything by seemingly doing nothing. But he wasn't doing nothing. He was leaving behind a legacy of peace and humility. Dr. King's nonviolent movements are really what got the people who hated him the most to see what was truly going on. He was breaking the image of what people thought about his race. What Dr. King realized was that we should not send hate towards those who send hate to us, but instead we should spread joy, kindness, and peace to everyone, no matter what they look like. His philosophy of turning the other cheek really caught other people's eyes, especially during the Birmingham sit-ins in 1963, where black protesters were peacefully sitting in a calm, non-violent protest, and they were harassed and attacked. And people saw this all over the country, and they saw what happened, and it resonated with the whole country because they were attacked for nothing. And no matter what, dogs, hoses, police batons, knights in jails, Dr. King never resorted to violence, which is a lesson we can all learn from him.
Thanks, Eugenio, for sharing that information.
Moving on, it's been pretty chilly lately. Let's send it over to Sophie and Lauren with your weather update.
Good morning, Greyhounds, and happy Thursday. I'm Lauren Wolfengel. And I'm Sophie Parker, and we're back with your first weather update of 2025. We know it's a little chillier now than it was whenever we left you in December. However, today it's going to warm up a little bit, with it being 32 degrees whenever we're walking down the trail. Tomorrow, you're looking at a low of 25 and a high of 38.
Over the weekend, you're looking at lows of 11 and high of 37 with a 50% chance of snow on Saturday like it's doing today.
That's all we have for you today, Greyhounds. We hope you have a whimsical weekend. Now let's send it
Back to the studio.
In CHS news, our new natatorium more than doubles the available water surface for swimming programs that continue to grow in our community.
The new natatorium features a 50-meter pool tank with a fully recessed gutter and a flat floor with an 8-foot deck.
The addition also includes a large hydrotherapy pool. If you want to check out the pool, Carmel Swim and Dive has a meet tonight.
Let's get an update on the swim team from Carter now.
Hey Carmel, I'm Carter Hadley here, back with another sports update for you to finish up the week. Over at the new natatorium, the swim team has been tearing up competitors as both teams are undefeated this season. This past Saturday, the girls and boys teams dueled Fishers. The girls won their side easily with a score of 147 to 39. And the boys handled business with 137 points to Fishers' 48. That's not all the team has been up to, though, as over winter break, the boys had a 6-team dual meet, including Ohio State champions, St. Charles Prep, and more. They won with 662.5 points. The girls also took care of business in their 5-team duel, winning with 742 points. The fun is just getting started, though, as both teams near the end of their regular seasons. They take on Pike tonight at home in the new natatorium. Good luck, Greyhounds. In other news, the girls basketball team picked up a big-time win against Columbus North at home on Tuesday night. The boys team will play at home tomorrow night versus Marion. That's all I've got for you now, but Kate's got some more exciting NFL action to talk about. I've been Carter Hadley. See you next time, Hounds.
Good morning, Greyhounds. I'm Kate Ronco, here with your NFL recap. The NFL playoffs are back. Wild Card Weekend reminded us that winning in the NFL is hard, especially in the playoffs. The Chargers, Broncos, and Steelers all learned this lesson this past weekend. Saturday afternoon, the Texans' defense came to play, picking off Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert 4 times, sealing their 32-12 victory in a divisional matchup against the Chiefs, who are looking to three-peat. Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry each scored a pair of touchdowns in the Ravens' 28-14 victory over the Steelers. The Broncos fell 7-31 to the Bills. The Ravens and Bills are set to face off in a highly anticipated matchup that will feature the top candidates for this season's MVP. On the NFC side, the Rams defense shut down Sam Darnold and the Vikings offense. A big game from Saquon Barkley and the Eagles defense led the team to a 21-2-10 home victory over the Packers. Washington pulled out a close win against the Buccaneers with a late fourth quarter field goal. For the divisional round, the Lions are coming off their first round bye and will play the Commanders on Saturday night. The Rams are set to face the Eagles Sunday afternoon. That's all for sports. Now let's send it to Sophie and Sophia with entertainment.
Thanks, guys. Welcome back, Greyhounds. I'm Sophie Lewis.
And I'm Sophia Stelzo, back with your entertainment segment for the second semester.
It's officially 2025. Happy New Year, Greyhounds. And what's a better way to ring in the new year than by doing some reflection on the past?
So true. The Golden Globes occurred just a few weeks ago on January 5th, and they highlighted some amazing performances from films and TV shows from 2024.
There were many memorable wins, including Demi Moore winning her first award in her whole acting career, as well as the movie musicals Amelia Perez and Wicked taking home 4 awards each.
Zendaya was at the Globes, nominated for her movie Challengers, and although she didn't win the trophy, she definitely got some attention as she was in a beautiful orange gown accessorized with what everyone is speculating to be an engagement ring from her longtime partner, Tom Holland.
I'm so happy for them. Hopefully Tom will accompany Zendaya at the next awards show, and they'll make it official. Speaking of looking ahead, as the holidays come to a close, this weather just keeps getting colder.
But if you like the cold, we have a few things that might interest you. First is Kotiwi Slopes, with 700-foot tall sledding slopes that are groomed lanes where you can take a tube down each one.
This sledding site is located in Noblesville, and they are open weekday evenings and all day Saturdays and Sundays. For more information, you can go to kotiwi-adventure.com.
Another family-friendly activity we have for you Greyhounds is the Festival of Ice.
This is going to take place at the Ice at Carter Green on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Each day will have a different focus. Friday will focus on professional ice carvers. Saturday is going to have a People's Choice carving competition. Sunday is going to have a speed carving competition, and so much more.
Times may vary, so you can check Hamilton County's visit page for more information.
Well, that's all we have for you this week, Greyhounds.
Have a great weekend.
Thanks, Sophie and Sophia. Now, before we get to your daily announcements, we want to say happy birthday to everybody listed on the screen.
Happy birthday, everyone.
Let's kick off the new year with cookies. Please join Project Social today in A206 from 4:05 to 5:30 p.m. for fun, friends, and cookie decorating. Project Social is open to anyone interested in making new connections.
What's a crane's favorite type of music? Heavy metal. If you're interested in folding origami crafts such as paper cranes, join us today after school in H205 for our call-out meeting for the Wishing Crane Project, a club dedicated to bringing joy to patients' lives through crane donations. You can earn volunteer hours, make friends, and there will be food.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes will meet tomorrow morning at 8:15 in the freshman cafeteria. All are welcome.
If you're interested in gaining experience shadowing doctors, working on a service project, developing communities, and exploring culture, consider going on the MedLife trip to Ecuador this year.
Let's watch a quick video about this opportunity. Join a reminder by texting at CHS MedLife to 81010 or DM us on Instagram if you're interested.
As always, for more daily announcements, please see the QR code. Now let's check on in-studio announcements.
Attention CHS House members. There is a House meeting today in Freshman Cafeteria, Freshman First Session, and 10 through 12 Second Session. Day of Hope is also coming up this Tuesday, January 22nd, and Basketball Tailgate is coming up next Saturday, the 25th. Day of Hope is a time to push your fundraising link and play fun games during SRT, and Basketball Tailgate is a time to hang out with your friends, play games, and get some food before the Brownsburg basketball game. You can buy tickets from any cabinet member. It's just $5 and will get you into both Day of Hope and Basketball Tailgate. We hope to see you all there.
Hey guys, if you enjoy social studies, are good at trivia, and want a chance to win an all-expenses-paid trip to DC, come to a quick call-out meeting today after school for Academic World Quest and E225. Thank you.
Hi students, Winter Formal is January 31st. Buy your tickets now on GoFan and get your outfits now. Go to Carmel_Senate on Instagram for the court nomination link and the Winter Formal Club booth application link.
Hi Carmel, the Hindi Club is meeting in AT29 tonight, and join us for some fun experiences and exposure to a new language. Thank you.
That's all we have for you, Greyhounds. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at CHTV Carmel Television and follow our Instagram at Carmel TV so you can stay updated with all the latest news. Signing off, this has been Ilan Oliveira
And Ashland Waters with your live morning announcements. See you next time, and have a thriving Thursday, Greyhounds.